Today is August the 27th, or rather the 22nd, 2011, and it's Monday. And as you remember, if you looked at the video before this one, and usually in consecutive order from alphabet to alphabet, we do keep that format, but once in a while, and you can reflect upon this, those of you who have looked upon past videos, once in a while I'll break off the beaten path because I like to jump ahead a little bit just to keep people interested to seeing what we're going to be getting into in days to come. And just in case anybody's getting bored with that format of going from alphabet to alphabet, once in a while I like to do something a little different. And the other day, as I was reading a health magazine, I ran across a bunch of words that I have not covered with you all, and I thought maybe I would just use this lesson here to write a bunch of words for you out. And that way, in case some of you want to start writing letters to other people, you'll have more of a vocabulary beyond that video that I did that with early on. So let's look at a few of these words here, and I'm going to write them out for you. And after this, I'm going to go through some of them a little bit. I'll write the ones after these four, probably without the line, but I'll go over each one of them with you before I erase the board, okay? Let's look at the word distinction. Now let me make sure that the board's lined up and that you're going to actually be able to see me write it here. Okay, let's see. So I've got to kind of make sure I can get over far enough without getting in your way. Okay, let's look at the word distinction. Okay, that's the word distinction, and I'm going to go over each alphabet here with you in just a moment, okay? Acknowledged. Conventional. Actually, conventional can be wrote either on the line, or you could actually come up here and write your K. That way I was able to get it all in without interfering with this word down here. But actually you could have put that K here. And in just a moment I'm going to tell you something about words that start with C-O-N and C-O-M. How that can actually be represented. Both of those word beginnings of C-O-N and C-O-M can actually be represented, and it will show that in your Gregg Shorthand Dictionary with just a K alone. Pharmacology. Let me see if I've got enough room here to write this. Oh yeah, it's a little shaky and a little sloppy there, but after this here, I'll probably rewrite that word for you in just a moment. Let's look at the word distinction. That's D-S-T-I-N-K. This stroke here is N-K. If you remember, bang, B. I'm sorry, it's slipping here on me. Just bear with me just a moment here. I'm going to get it better set up here in just a moment. Let's look at the word bang, B-A-N-G, and bank, B-A-N-K. That is N-G and that's N-K. So in distinction, it's D-S-T-I-N-K-T-I-O-N. Okay? Let me start erasing some of this as I go down the board. Yeah, I think with these words here, I'm going to do a little bit better off the line because for right now anyway, so I can utilize the time, a little bit of time I have. Acknowledged. A-K-N-O-L-E-J and a D. Acknowledged. Okay, conventional. Actually, I started at the top of the line with conventional. Let me go ahead and do this a little different here. Let me write conventional a little bit different here because I don't want to confuse anybody. And instead of even taking the time to switch to the red pen for the line, let's look at conventional. You can actually write it con with the K, V-E-N-T-I-O-N-L. That's it, conventional. C-O-N, that's a K, but your word beginnings of C-O-N and C-O-M actually is represented in Gregg Shorthand with a simple K. And that's for any word, like compare, that would be C-O-M represented with a K, P-A-R, compare. Okay? C-O-N, C-O-M is represented by a K. Con, V-E-N-T-I-O-N-L, conventional. Okay, and I'm going to have to bring that word pharmacology a little bit further up. I'll tell you, as I'm going along, I'm learning what to do and not to do here with my little board. What makes it more better for you and for me, with me teaching and you out there watching to learn. So let me bring pharmacology further up here. Pharmacology is a long word if you write it out in the alphabets. And I will do that right now just to show you something here. Once again, I really like to keep comparing the difference between writing in longhand and writing in shorthand. Pharmacology. Okay, that's pharmacology. Now, watch it in Gregg's shorthand. Okay? See the strokes? You know, a Gregg shorthand, one thing I like about it is that it's artistic looking. It really is artistic looking. I made this a little bit too big right here. This should be a little bit smaller. Okay, pharmacology. F-O-R-M-A-K-O-L-O-J-E. Pharmacology. Now you see, writing those strokes here was much more quicker than writing out all those alphabets. But I'm writing this out. Look, this is a foot long just about this word. When you're on a pen and tablet, that pharmacology, I'd make those strokes so quickly. Any word that I've ever wrote since beginning this course, believe me, on a pen and tablet, those strokes would be made so quickly, and it probably wouldn't be about a ½ inch to an inch long, these words. There are a few exceptions where on pen and tablet some of the words are a little bit longer, like the word legal, L-E-G-L. You see how quick that was. On a pen and tablet, as quick as I've done that, on a pen and tablet, it'd be quicker than that. I mean, it would be over with. But I'm writing it out nice and big so that you could see it. Believe me, writing strokes of Gregg's shorthand are much more quicker than writing out all these alphabets here. Okay, but I think that point has been proven to anybody who has started watching these videos from video 1. That is one thing I've really tried to impress upon anyone interested, and that is there's really no comparison with typing or with writing in longhand compared to shorthand. Okay, let me look at a number of words I'm going to go through, and then I'll go back and talk to you about them. Recently. That's recently. National. Certification. Certification. Okay. Requirements. Requirements. Let's see. Practitioners. Practitioners. Triglyceride. Let me see if I triglyceride. Okay. Debilitating. Debilitating. Let me go over these words now, and then I'm going to erase the board, and I'll give you some more. Okay. Recently. Now, in your Gregg Shorthand Dictionary, there might not even be that little E there. Some of the older ones do not put that E there. As many as syllables and letters as you can skip, it's best to do so. Some would just put the R-S-E-N-T-E, recently. But you can add the E if that helps you reread it back better. R-E-S-E-N-T-E, national. N-A-T-I-O-N-L. I'm going to get to the word requirements last. Certification. S-E-R-T-I-F-I-K-A-T-I-O-N. Debilitating. D-B-I-L-I-T-A-T, and a period which stands for the I-N-G when you put it underneath the last alphabet. Triglyceride. T-R-I-G-L-I-C-E-R-I-D-E. triglyceride. I think I went over practitioners, Praktishers, practitioners. Okay, now let's look at the word requirements. This is where we get into the Q alphabet. The Q and the Q alphabet and the W alphabet. Now, actually, the W alphabet can always be wrote in two different ways, but in a word where it's required. But in Gregg shorthand, require, that K will almost give you the Q sound, but actually, without a Q, this would actually be R-E-K-I-R. And you remember when I told you that a lot of words that end with M, actually, that M stands for mince in this display here, because there's an S, like department, apartment. That M on the end of each word stands for M-E-N-T. Well, up here we're dealing with requirements. So to make sure that we know that there's a Q in there, to get that Q sound, we put this mark, which looks like, in Gregg shorthand, that's an N. That's an M. But this is an N, and that also stands for the word not. But when we detach that and put it under an alphabet of any word, that's going to stand either for a W or for a Q. Okay? So this is requirements. R-E-K-I-R-M-E-N-T-S. And this here lets us know there's a Q there. That gives us that choir sound. Okay. See, I know I'm jumping a little ahead. I'm giving you some stuff a little bit. I've touched on it in tidbit a little bit with that W and Q, but I'm just giving you a little bit more now. Okay, let's look at the word non-dominant. 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 N-O-N-D-O-M-I-N-N-T. Non-dominant. Let's look at the word magically. Magically. Okay? M-A-J-I-K. And then when you detach the K, under any alphabet, that can stand for C-L-E, C-A-L. But if you put a little E on the end of it, that would be Lee. So you've got M-A-J-I-K, magic, call, this is your call, Lee, and that little E is your L-Y on the end. Magically. Magically and non-dominant. See, a lot of these words I haven't touched on before, and I think it's good once in a while to get off the beaten path and show you something a little new, so you can increase your vocabulary very quickly that way, and you kind of be a little ahead of the game instead of just going from alphabet to alphabet. So from time to time, I'm going to do something a little new like this, so you can increase your vocabulary with Gregg shorthand. Okay, let's look at the word attractive. Attractive. Let's look at the word complicated. Complicated. And this should have been a little straighter, but I'm way over here on a slant. Okay. A-T-R-A-K-T-I-V. Attractive. Complicated. C-O-M, which is a K. P-L-I-K-A-T-E-D. Okay? Complicated. Imagine. Imagine. I-M-A-J-N. Imagine. Saturated. Saturated. That's it. S-A-T-C-H-U-R-A-T-E-D. Saturated. Don't try to write any of these words longhand this quickly. It'll never happen. Don't even try to type this quickly. Railroad, you'll never type railroad that quickly. Yesterday, you'll never type yesterday that quickly. Just a quick reminder there. By the way, also, any word that begins with anti, in Gregg shorthand, anti is N-T-I. That is any word that begins with anti. For instance, if you want to write the word antiderivative, that would be anti-derivative. Derivative. That's it, antiderivative. NTI, which is your anti, DRIVATIV, antiderivative. I know I'm throwing a lot at you, and usually I don't go at this pace, except for maybe just 1 or 2 videos before this. I usually like to go a little slower when I go on alphabets, but I'm just trying to get as much to you as I can within a little bit of time that I have. I have been informed that they're granting me a little bit longer than 15 minutes, so I'm going to try them on their promise to see if this video goes through, because I'm already over 15 minutes already. Cholesterol. Cholesterol. See how quick that is? Cholesterol. K-O-L-E-S-T-R-O-L. Cholesterol. Animal. Animal. Okay, now look at animal. Whenever you've got 2 alphabets that are running together, and they're both like, this is N, this is M, so to differentiate where one separates from the other, when you write A-N, you have to make like a little fish hook mark right there. And then you write your M and your L. And that's animal. Company, KP. That is company in Gregg shorthand. Okay. See, y'all can play this back. Even though I'm erasing it, you can play it back. And my, if you just get all the words just on this one video here, you're really going to be far along with Gregg shorthand. Let's look at the word baggage. B-A-G. That's it. That quick, folks. Baggage. I didn't have to write B-A-G-G-A-G-E. No. Just B-A-G and a J. That's baggage in shorthand. Okay. I like showing shorthand off of how quick and fast it is to encourage people to want to really learn it. Okay, administration. A-D-N-S-T-R-A-T-I-O-N. That's it, administration. Try to write that one. Ad-min-stray-shun. Oh no. A-D-M-S-T-R-A-T-I-O-N. Administration. We're living in a fast-paced world. I guess that's why McDonald's and Burger King does so much business, is because they serve everything fast. Okay, let's see. Technology. T-E-K-N-O-L-O-J-E. Technology. Advanced. A-D-V-A-N-S-D. Advanced. Technology. T-E-K-N-O-L-O-J-E. Advanced. A-D-V-A-N-S-D. Advanced. Okay, adventure. 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 Okay? Now, on adventure, I'm going to tell you something about what you're going to see that's going to be different on some words that have the chur. Like future in some, okay, adventure. A-D-V-E-N-C-H-U-R. Adventure. But now some dictionaries, when you have that chur, like future, instead of writing future, C-H-U-R, they will write F-E-U-T-R. And the more I looked at that, I got to thinking T-R is a ter sound. It's not a chur sound. So to help you in reading it back, it is best to write some of these words to deviate from the normal path that they might show you on some words in your shorthand book. I like to write, instead of TR, which is a ter sound, I like to write the true chur sound, adventure, C-H-U-R. Remember, we're recognizing what we write by sound. We don't spell the same way a lot of words in Gregg shorthand. Okay. Now, let me give you a few more words here. Okay, I gave you administration, technology, advanced, adventure, over, estimate. Now, how in the world would you write that quickly? Look, over, estimate. Look at the difference. I simply write over, E-S, okay, T-I-M-A-T. That's, if you remember, in what I've already showed you in another video, any word that begins with the word over, you just write an O over the word detached. Estimate is E-S, And in this instance, the long stroke from top to bottom, is going to be T-I-M. But now, in other words, that same stroke could be D-A-M, such as an atom. It could also be T-O-M, like in tomorrow. So that same stroke can stand for a number of different word beginnings. But here, overestimate, over, E-S-T-I-M-A-T. Okay, let's look at the word claustrophobic. Now, you talk about a long word. I've got to write claustrophobic. Claustrophobic. I'd like to write it neater, but once again, I know you're tired of hearing it right from a slant. Okay, claustrophobic. K-L-O-S, claw, T-R-O, stro, F-O-B-I-K. Sorry, my hand hit this stand that it's on, because it caused me to make this a little too big down here. Should be a little E. Okay, claustrophobic. K-L-O-S-T-R-O, claustro, F-O-B-I-K. It's that quick. A whole lot quicker than writing all these alphabets out here. Whole lot quicker. Okay. Claustrophobic. Overzealous. Overzealous. See how quick that is. Overzealous. Over. Z-A-L-U-S. Trying to make the U a little bit better. Okay. Over. Z-A-L-U-S. Remember, we're not spelling it the same as we would in regular English, which would be overzealous. Z-E-A-L-O-U-S. No, all we have to do is just get the sound. And the word over is always represented by an O over the word itself. Zealous, instead of writing all this, actually, we could have wrote, zealous, to show you the similarity, over, suppose we would have wrote it like this, Z-A-L-U-S. It would still give you that sound, overzealous. Over, Z-A-L-U-S. But that's not the way we spell it in our English language. But we spell it that way in shorthand because all we want is enough alphabets to get out the sound. Overzealous. Okay. Let's look at the word maiden. M-A-D-E-N. That's M-A-D-E-N. Hazardous. H-A-Z-O-R-D-U-S. H-A-Z. Hazard. H-A-Z-O-R. Zar. Dust. D-U-S. Hazardous. How about horrible? H-O-R-I-B-L. Horrible. H-O-R-I-B-L. Horrible. Okay, I'm just going to give you about 3 or 4 more, and I'll end this video. And this took us off the beaten path some today. This will give you something a little new to kind of feast upon here for a little while. Then we'll proceed with the alphabet again. How about sleeping? S-L-E-P-I-N-G. Now try to write this S-L-E-E-P-I-N-G. I mean, look at the difference. I mean, S-L-E-P-I-N-G, that's it. It's a whole lot quicker, folks. A whole lot quicker. And we really needed this in our court system years ago, like it was for years in the court system before there was a steno machine and the technology we have today. Connection, K-O-N-N-E-K-T-I-O-N. K-O-N-N-E-K-T-I-O-N. Now that's just a K, but remember, a K in the beginning of the word can stand for C-O-N or C-O-M. Okay? Let's look at husband. H-U-S-B-A-N-D. Husband. Okay. H-U-S-B-A-N-D. Okay. Now, I think I got about 3 more words for you. 3 more words, and we'll bring this to an end. Okay, let's see. Let's look at the word environment. Environment. That quickly. environment. Vegetarians and dehydrated. Let's look at those two words. Vegetarian. Let's see. Vegetarian. Okay. V-E-J-E-R. Veger. V-E-J-E-R. Vegetarian. T-A-R-E-N. Vegetarian. Okay, let me give you the word dehydrated. That'll end our lesson for today. And I really appreciate all those emails that some of you have been sending. It's really encouraging, and it encourages me to move forward. And I'm glad that I have found an audience out there that's truly interested in learning. Dehydrated. D-R-A-T-E-D. Now on a pen and tablet, that will go into the second line on a pen and tablet. But D, put the H right there. This is H-I-D-I, with your H up here, hydrated, D-R-A-T-E-D, okay? And I promise you, once you learn all this, you will be able to go much more quicker than what I'm showing you here on the board. When you get your pen and ink and your tablet before you, everything you see here, no matter how quick I write it, you will actually be able to write it much more quicker with just real quickly with your hand. Railroad. See, that was that quickly on a tablet. See, I write railroad like this up here so you could see it. But on a tablet, that would just be two R's like that real quickly. It would be that quick. So, folks, I encourage you to keep watching the videos if they are a blessing to you and if you're enjoying the course. And I do hope you pursue it all the way to the end. And I think I've got maybe at least 15 more or 20 more videos to finish it all out. Now, thank you so much. Please join me on the next video.